Hey, how's it going, everyone? I realized that I haven't made a video in a long time, and I've been really busy. No excuses, blah blah blah, whatever, it is what it is. But I saw this today, and I felt like I needed to um, put something out there to draw some attention to it. Even though I'm sure like no one will see this video, but for the people that do see it, spread the word, and maybe more people will see this video. I'm sure there's already a bunch of videos being made on it, who knows, but I was on GameSpot earlier, and I saw at the top one of the headlines was Next Dragon Age taking cues from Skyrim. Now, if you haven't played Dragon Age Origins, you should, because that game is absolutely amazing. Alright, that game's like one of my favorite games that come out in the past like 5 to 10 years. Like, I honestly love that game. I've played almost every single origin story. It's kind of sad, whatever. I put a lot of time in that game. The second one came out, and I was like really nervous when it came out because of what they were doing. They were kind of making like Mass Effect, and they were just like mainstreaming it a lot more. I don't know. I don't really want to say that word, but I said it anyways. And I ended up, I don't want to say hating it, but really just not digging the style that it went for. It was just like you went through the same. If you've played it, you know what I'm talking about. It was the same dungeon, like over and over and over again. And I'm not even being. I'm not exaggerating in any way. I literally played through like the same dungeon, like 6 times. Meaning, they say go here to defeat this guy. All right, and then 2 hours later, go here to defeat this guy, and you're like, whoa, that's the exact same room. And when I mean the exact same room, I mean exactly the same. This box was here. This box was here. You get what I'm saying? So my hope was, and I think everyone's hope, well, not everyone, I don't want to lump everyone up in the same category, but I think a lot of people's hopes was the third one would go back more towards the direction of Dragon Age Origins and kind of pull away from Dragon Age 2. And then I saw this, so it's obviously the head of Bioware, he's saying that it will have more of an open world feel inspired by Bethesda's latest Elder Scrolls game. Now, I can't help but feel, and I think pretty sure it's obvious that they're just doing this because of this right here, because Skyrim shipped more than 10 million copies, right? So they're thinking, obviously people like open world. If we make an open world game, we'll sell 8 million copies, whatever, I don't know, right? But I feel like they shouldn't do that. And this is kind of like, I feel like a lot of the community, a lot of the core Dragon Age fans agree, BioWare should stick to what they know. Go back to that Baldur's Gate feeling, Dragon Age Origins. That's what I want. I think that's what a lot of other people want, right? I don't even care if it's open world or not, right? Dragon Age 2, that was as linear as you can possibly frickin' get. Like, you were just in one city with nothing really to explore whatsoever at all. Dragon Age Origins, you kind of went all over for Elden, right? And, sure, it wasn't like open world, you had to load and quick travel to go to these places, but, the dungeons were a lot more bigger in scope, and, there was paths you could go down and whatnot. That you didn't necessarily have to, but you just wanted to explore, you could. So I would be completely fine. In fact, I would be ecstatic if that's what they went back to. But it appears that they're going to try, then they say it over and over, they're going to be taking the best of the first 2 games, combining them. And that's what they said. Originally, when Dragon Age 2 came out, they were like, well, let me start off by saying they haven't even announced Dragon Age 3 yet, but it's obvious that it's coming out. And they were like, oh, we're going to take the best of Dragon Age 1 and the best of Dragon Age 2, combine them, boom. And you'd think, all right, that sounds like it'd be pretty awesome, except for I don't really like much of Dragon Age 2. But now they're like, oh, we're also going to take the best of Skyrim. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know about that, because BioWare doesn't really do open world, Bethesda, that's all they do. Like, that's boom, open world. Fallout, or I just know why did I say Oblivion? Wow, old bad habit. Elder Scrolls, that's what they do. That's what they've, I guess, perfected in a way. But Bioware, they do that. They do the more linear RPGs, you know, and that's what I like. Obviously, Dragon Age 2 had some serious flaws that, just disgusting. But, you know, I wish they would just kind of stick more towards Origins. And, I mean, a little open world, you know, whatever. I guess it just depends on how far they take it. But then I saw this. Let's see, where is it? Hold on, let me find it. Alright, right here. Recent rumors suggest Bioware's plans to introduce a multiplayer component to the franchise, one that will both have cooperative and competitive play, as well as playable dragons. Yeah. No, I don't want that. Why would you do that? I'm hoping that that's just a rumor, and you know, that's bullshit. That's what I'm hoping, is that those words never came out of anyone from BioWare's mouth. Why would you put... maybe I could possibly understand cooperative play, as in, like, you know, hey, I want to take down this boss, why don't you come in and help me do it? They kind of did that with Fable. I never really played Fable before. When I heard it didn't work all that great. I don't remember. But competitive play? I'm gonna have to pass on that. This is an RPG. You know, I play Dragon Age for the story, the single player, to escape from all the assholes out there. If I want competitive play and I want to deal with assholes, I'll play Gears of War. All right, but no, I want to be chilling with Alistair. All right, I want to be, you know, chilling with. I was gonna say, just forget it. But you know, I don't want to be. Well, the simplest way I can put this down and, like, you know, kind of put this in perspective is that for every man that they put on the multiplayer team is work that they're taking away from the single player. You know what I mean? And that's just, no, I don't want that. I don't want anything taken away from the single player experience and put into this multiplayer experience, which, to be honest, no one is buying Dragon Age for multiplayer. No one. And maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm sure there's a few people who might be like, oh man, that's cool. I'm gonna totally stab some douchebag with my sword or something. But no, it's like, why? I don't, you know, whatever. So that's all I really have to say about that. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Maybe I'm completely wrong and stupid and whatever. But I just saw that headline and I got really nervous, you know, because in my mind, Dragon Age 2 is the biggest disappointment for me out of, like, any game that I've ever played. And that's because I typically don't get my hopes up for games, just because I don't want them to be crushed. But Dragon Age 2, man, that was disappointing. So I wanted Dragon Age 3 to come out and be a lot more like Dragon Age Origins, but who knows? Maybe it'll rock, you know? Maybe it'll be freaking awesome. You know, one could hope. So yeah, just tell me what you guys think. If I see any other news regarding Dragon Age or any other major changes in other games, I'll make sure to let you guys know. And I also got Tor, as you can see. That's what this icon is right here. So I've been playing that, and maybe I'll put a video tour up about what I think about that. So yep, thank you guys for watching. This video was a lot longer than I anticipated, but I guess I had a lot more to say than I thought. So peace.